Greetings, YouTube. It's a Sunday, and it's a day that traditionally has not received offers. However, if there is a new trend in 2019, it's that Kabam enjoys giving these offers at times on Sundays in a day of rest traditionally. And I'm here to tell you, from what I can tell, and given this has only been active for about a minute and a half, you could turn back the clock on this one. There are a lot of people who messaged me that I was way too kind on my January 1st review, that I gave a exceptionally high grade for $99.99 to get 2.5 Tier 2 Alphas along with the Tier 4 class catalyst of your choice, like 4 of them, plus a bunch of other bonus items. And I stand by my belief that if you needed Tier 4 class catalyst of a specific class to rank up a champ like a 5-star to rank 4, that was the best deal we have ever seen in terms of rank up items. But if you hated that deal and thought I was being way too generous, I don't know how you can look at this dumpster fire and not think to yourself, all right, now this is the definition of a poo-poo platter. Because not only is it still $50, but unlike the January 1st calendar login deal that gave you, again, something that is truly priceless for so many summoners who don't have a lot of Tier 4 class catalysts, the ability to choose the specific class of your choice, you are stuck with the 1 out of 6 random number generator, the 1 out of 6 RNG, to give you a prayer of just getting one of those 3 Tier 4 class catalysts to land on the class that you need once. Now, obviously, if you need any class, that makes it easier, but still, 5 Tier 4 basics, I think at this point in the game, I'm going to say they're $1 a piece. That's how easy they are to get, especially through the Glory store or even just the Tier 4 basic arena. Besides that, the Tier 4 class catalyst, yes, they still have value, but when they're the 1 out of 6 RNG, I'm going to put these things, and this might be a little harsh, I'm going to put them at like $3 to $5 a piece. So right now, you're looking at maybe $15 to $20. The Tier 1 Alphas, I think, are just a bonus thing. They're like a fortune cookie with the check. I don't even factor them in because they're so easy to get. And then 110,000 gold, which is a random chunk of gold. This entire bundle, I think, at this point in the game, should be a decent deal at $20. So a $40 price would be double the price. That'd be like expecting to buy a beer at a concession stand at a sporting event. But this thing's $50. Keep in mind, that's the same price that we got a fully formed Tier 2 Alpha last week, and that was still not considered to be the best deal, with a small chunk of Tier 5 basic fragments. That's the same price that we have gotten a fully formed 5-star crystal plus other bonuses. And now you are giving us $20 for value at most, but a $50 price tag. And this is the quote-unquote good one. The one on the right, you get 3 Tier 4 basic, which again, that's about $3 a piece. Or excuse me, $1 a piece, $3 total. 3 Tier 3 class catalyst crystals, which I also think are almost not worth factoring in because they're so easy to get, especially once you get to a certain point in the game. And they're still class-based. 2 Tier 1 Alphas and gold. This thing, I think, is worth $5. $5 deal, $20 asking price. What is going on in Canada today, YouTube? What are they thinking? And thankfully, that's it. We do have the Sunday Grandmaster Special, which compared to these dumpster fires is much better. But my gosh. Again, this thing, $20. The one on the right, $5. Instead, $50 and $20. These things fail any grading system whatsoever. And what really makes me sad is I know Kabam's still going to get somebody to buy them, probably because they don't see a video like this and they think it's a decent offer and they're desperate for Tier 4 basics or Tier 1 Alphas or Tier 4 class catalysts. But this is so far the worst deal of 2019. This is the basement. This is the kind of deal that people are paranoid that Kabam puts out just because it's so bad that this week, if they put out the same kind of deal for $30, people will be like, oh, I should get this because it's better than the last deal because they've artificially inflated our expectations of what a quote-unquote deal even looks like. because this is just so bad. I think this would be a pretty bad deal last year or maybe even 2 years ago. But in 2019, I'm almost speechless, which I know is ironic since I'm still talking into my microphone. But I'm just going to call it what it is. This is the worst deal of 2019, and that will probably be the headline of this video because that's as accurate as I can get it. Don't get this. It's Sunday. It's the Sabbath day. It should be a day of rest. So take a rest from buying a deal and wait for something that actually gets a good endorsement because it's a pro player value.